The good professor mentioned just now about why are reforms not coming sooner and quicker and faster. I agree. But the very notion that as a government MP, I can say this today on stage, that is already a step forward in Malaysian democracy. I not only just mentioned that, I want to tell you that I'm really disappointed with the speed in which the country, the government is addressing the aging crisis. I'm also really, really unhappy with how little or how insufficient work, I mean, Dato' Ramli is here, how insufficient work we're doing to the arts, pressing the arts forward. How are we not helping, you know, people like Tuan Chai? But the fact is, I also need to tell, as a government supporting MP, that the government is doing everything that they can. I'm not government, I support the government only. I bukan anggota pentadbiran. You know, since 2006, efforts to de-dollarize, to wean us of this over-excessive reliance on the dollar, and you know, Professor Terence will tell you that we're now at about 26% de-dollarized, and we won't use the word de-dollarized, but for all intents and purposes, that's what we're doing. And that is actually something towards the addressing of the current sliding up and down, but mostly down, price of ringgit versus USD. I'm also very unhappy with the fact that, you know, things are getting more expensive, but CPI is low. How do you square that circle? I'm unhappy with the fact that we as politicians aren't really doing enough to explain that. Inflation doesn't necessarily always mean barang naik ke barang turun. We are failing. But again, I'm a pessimist because of intellect, because I'm not very smart. So that allows me to be an optimist, because I think we should all have the will to push things forward together. Now, let's come back to Kit Siang as a close. Kit Siang has told us and taught us and shown us that his optimism and pessimism put together with his will can bring forth this new polity that is Malaysia 2023. And that came with the lots and lots of different political innovations that he led from Barisan Alternative, or even before that. And you will read in these two books all the different drama, almost sometimes articulated as scandalous new innovations by working with Tengku Razali at the time, and then subsequently Deklarasi Rakyat signing. I was there at the signing, sitting next to each other, Kit Siang and Mahathir. I was there. These innovations at that moment and juncture were touted to be scandalous, but somehow, somewhat, they brought some kind of innovation to Malaysia's democracy. Of course, with the Mahathir thing, that kind of went all tumbling down for a little while, but we are here today in a real, new, mature democracy because of everything that has happened, and that political innovation that Kit Siang has brought needs to continue to inspire us to be politically innovative. And let's leave all that to all of us, and let Kit Siang continue in his completion of the Malaysian leg of the Kit Siang journey, and let's elevate Kit Siang onto his journey, his global journey of educating not just Malaysian, but educating the region and the world. Because the crises are thick and fast coming ahead of us, and the thoughts of Kit Siang and his thought leadership should continue. I'm sorry, there's no retirement really, Lau Ta. Your thought leadership should lead us forward for time to come. Thank you.